If you've ever seen those vibration plates, you may wonder if they actually work and if they're safe for seniors. In this video, I'll share what they're good for, what they're not good for, and give you a beginner's guide on how to start using them safely. Now, whole body vibration therapy is where you stand on a platform and it will either oscillate up and down, tip from side to side, or move in various directions depending on which one you're using. Whole body vibration therapy has been shown to be good for improving circulation. It builds strength, particularly in your legs. It can help improve balance. It's been shown to help decrease joint pain and stiffness from osteoarthritis. And there is some research that it may help build bone in adults with osteopenia. However, the research is a little bit conflicting in that matter. Now, what are vibration plates not good for? They've been highly marketed as an easy way to lose weight or a lazy person's way to exercise. And while they may help you get stronger and burn a few extra calories, you're probably not going to magically melt off weight just by standing on the platform. You will have to actually do some exercises on it or do exercises separately and do it several days per week, at least 2 to 3 times per week. It's also a strengthening exercise and it's not a good substitute for aerobic exercise. Furthermore, if you do have cardiovascular conditions, cancer, have had a recent joint replacement, have severe osteoporosis, or if you have any other medical condition that you may be worried a vibration platform may not be safe, I would check with your doctor before getting started. Now, I've got another video that goes in depth on the research of vibration therapy for osteoarthritis. But in this video, I want to go through a little bit of a how-to guide as to how to use them and what exercises you can do if you do choose to use a whole body vibration platform. So here's a beginner's guide on how to get started with a vibration platform, plus some exercises that you can do on it. The one that I'm using is called the Laser Sport vibration platform, and it has 120 different speeds. One convenient thing about it, it does have a remote, so you can control it while you're standing without having to squat down. So I'll turn it on here and start it out. It's just going on a very low setting right now. You can adjust automatically with these buttons down here from a walk, a run, or a sprint. I would suggest starting out at a walk to start out. That's at level 30. So this one that it's on right now is level 1. This is the lowest speed that it goes on. You can already kind of see some movement. I'll put it at a walk here. This brings it up to a 30 and then a run. This will bring it up to a 90. And then the fastest speed is a sprint, which brings it up to 120. Now, keep in mind that most research shows that 30 to 40 hertz is the ideal for conditions like osteoporosis and for bone building. So this is probably a little bit too fast. I'm going to turn it back down to a walk here, and this is back down on 30 now. So this is probably where I would recommend starting out. Now, here are a few exercises that you can do. First of all, if you just have some balance issues, I would stay close to something like a couch or a counter or something that you could hang on to just in case you happen to lose your balance. And initially, just standing like this, you do feel your hip muscles and quad muscles kick in a little bit. Now, I will note if you lock out your knees, that takes a lot of the muscle force out of it. So it is probably a good idea to stand with your knees just slightly bent and unlocked. You'll feel your quads kick in almost immediately when you do that. You can also feel it in your glutes here because you're having to stabilize against this side-to-side motion. Now, one thing I will note with this balance platform, as well as a lot of the commercial ones that you may find on Amazon, is that it is a more rocking side-to-side motion like this. The ones they use in research, such as the Power Plate, do tend to go more up and down and multi-directional, so it's not exactly the same thing. But the price point is a whole lot lower. So here's another exercise that you can do on the vibration platform. Once you've gotten comfortable just standing, you can go down into a little mini squat, and just holding that as an isometric, that increases the difficulty of just standing still. You can also make that into a dynamic exercise. going up and down, and just going through the range that you feel comfortable going. Now with these side-to-side platforms, another thing to take note of is that if you move a little bit more towards the center, that lessens the amplitude of the vibration or how high you're going up and down. So if you're just starting, you may want to start with your feet a little closer to the center and then work out to higher amplitudes as you move your feet farther away from the center. Now you can also do arm exercises on a vibration platform. So you're balancing your center against the vibration and then adding some arm exercises in it. So you get a little bit of a core workout while working your arms. This one does come with some resistance cords. I will note that these are very light resistance, so don't plan on a heavy strength workout with these, and they are limited in how high you can actually stretch them up, so you can't really do overhead presses. You can probably do some lateral raises out to the side like that, or arm curls like this, but I could really do without the straps. I'd say if you do want to work your arms on a balanced platform, it's probably easier just to grab a pair of dumbbells and do whatever exercises you want to do, whether that's lateral raises or bicep curls or shoulder presses or overhead tricep extensions. You can pretty much do any arm exercise while standing here, and you get a little bit of additional core and stability work with it. You can also do planks on it with your arms like this, or do push-ups. I will note this is a little bit narrower, so this is more of a triceps push-up versus a chest push-up. I would ideally probably like to have my arms a little wider apart. If you grip over the sides, which I probably wouldn't recommend, you do have to be very careful that you don't pinch your fingers underneath of there. But even this isn't quite where I'd really like it to be for a push-up. So you're probably better off just to plank like this or do a little bit more of a tricep push-up that way. You can also turn around the other direction, put your hands on the platform like this, and do a tricep dip that way. Additionally, you can do lunges with your foot on the platform. They do recommend not loading one side of the platform completely, so you probably don't want your foot right out here. The instructions actually show it right in the center, but when your foot's right in the center, since it's oscillating from side to side, you really actually don't get much vibration here at all. So I would suggest going maybe just a teeny bit off center so you do get a little bit more amplitude of vibration, but again, probably not all the way over to the side of the platform. Additionally, you can face sideways on the platform, and this will give you more of a front to back vibration when doing a lunge. If you're using the vibration plate primarily for fitness and strengthening, as you do increase the frequency, that does contribute to higher strength levels. So you can increase the frequency of vibration, and that'll give you a more intense workout. However, keep in mind, if you are doing this for bone purposes, more is not necessarily better. You may be better to stick with the around 30 to 40 hertz vibrations. So those were the exercises. If you'd like to check further into the Laser Sport vibration platform, I'll put a link down below this video. And if you'd like to learn another type of exercise that's good for building bone, you can check out this trampoline video right over here. But before you go, if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you can get notified of our future videos.